It's like people who collect model cars, same thing.
But that's that because
You
I
can't do
see.
shit with them, but it's sick to look at.
That's what it is. It's
people that
when you
collect
like
cars
that to
and
that
people
point,
that just collect cars.
Oh, man,
Period.
there's people that have like you walk
Yeah.
into the garage and it's like it looks like a showroom.
Really?
Car showroom.
Well,
I've
what's
seen
his
some
name? Like
things, man.
Paul Walker that died.
He had real cars.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. He had a collection with real cars that he wouldn't touch. The cars would not be touched. It's
Yeah,
just
they were
that,
just on the list.
like he said, it's something that you love. And
Yeah.
that you,
A passion.
it means something to you, right?
Speaking of Paul Walker, I love the Fast and the Furious
Oh,
movies. I don't care if people say they're cheesy and
The latest
tanks and
ones,
stuff.
honestly,
They're amazing.
The new ones are like hit and miss, but the old ones are classics.
The one in Brazil. What's the one in Brazil?
Brazil's the fourth, no? Fourth and fifth.
No, fourth one. They come back to LA. Fifth,
So it's
fifth one.
So it's fifth.
Man,
that one's
was
cool
my
too.
favorite one. The one with
That
the
one's
rock.
cool. Yeah, that's
In
where the rock
Brazil,
comes in.
that
Yeah.
one was my favorite. Sorry, we're talking about cars because it's a
No, that one's good. That one's
podcast,
good. You're 100%
but that
right.
one is
But-
amazing.
But what's the purpose behind not drive? So now your listeners are going to think we're completely out of it because we buy records and we know nothing about this. But what's the so not all cars could be driven, right? Like if you're collecting like old shit,
Yeah.
not everything could be
It could be driven. It's just that you don't because of the value.
right.
But so let's say
But
you'll
certain
get.
cars have laws that you can't do.
Yeah, there's certain cars that are not street legal, but that's mostly like crazy cars that are like crazy
The
modified.
cars where you
right?
won't be able to actually drive on the street like daily, like every
Yeah.
day, like with an actual license plate on them, would be cars that are designed for the racetrack.
Yeah,
Okay, so
or like some cars that say in Japan or something that don't come
yeah,
out
but like
here.
you can't pull out fucking 20s cars and
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could.
you can.
really okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, look at that on Netflix.
Comedians and
Jerry,
cars.
yeah,
Oh,
Jerry
well,
exactly,
that kind
exactly.
of money you could do
Those
whatever
are
you
crazy
want.
cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You could drive them wherever.
Man, yeah, some
as
nice
long as
cars.
they're legal there. as
When a
long as
car
they're-
is
Yeah.
created, it
Stock.
passes like certain emissions and stuff
Yeah.
like that, right? But
Okay.
when obviously the older they get, they obviously aren't up to date anymore, right? So, but like the government looks at it that if the car was already on the road previously,
It's with the year it was fabricated.
Exactly.
Basically. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
law
Yeah.
that it
Yeah.
follows.
on the street.
So if you have no seat belts, let's say in a what a '69 Charger, right?
could
You
drive
don't
with
come
no
with
seatbelts if you want.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no seat belts. They're not going to give you a ticket for not having a seat belt.
That's the way a
didn't
car
come
was
with
That's how it's
it.
made,
made.
They're
right?
not going to
Okay.
start remaking the car.
Oh shit! I
or
thought
you
there was
could
like
die,
certain
though.
yeah, well,
yeah,
yeah.
but that's
what I
how it
mean.
was back in the day. There was no,
No
seat belts.
seatbelts back in
No
the
seat,
day?
or there was
No
like
seatbelts.
little seat belts like this.
Yeah,
like
just
this,
the
around the waist.
the waist strap.
So you could actually drive a car that you could.
Yeah, you can
90%
fly out the
chance
front
that
window
you're dead if you
easily.
crash.
Like where a place where I used to work used to have an old muscle car.
I love muscle cars.
I never put
The
on.
only way
Never, I
that
don't
you
even
won't
know
be
if the
able to
seatbelts
get away with
That's
it
really they didn't
is
care.
if you have to rebuild the car
Yeah, retro.
and you
mod.
have to like not put like a new VIN number on it, but for example, like you take a 1950 car that was crashed
Yeah.
and you're rebuilding it.
reissue it to the road. Was
Yeah,
what you're saying?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Then you got to put seatbelts in it because
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah. Because
now
you're
you're complying to the 2020 or
Got
20
it.
whatever year you built it in. You're complying to their rules.
Because you make a serial number after.
Not
Depends the car.
necessarily.
Depends the car.
It's because you're passing inspection in that
Right.
year that you
Yeah.
rebuilt the car because the
Got
car
it.
is a rebuilt title or whatever on it.
Yeah.
So that's when
That's where they get you.
you're
That's
not
where the
allowed, yeah.
government they get you with
But
that.
most cars, you could always drive them on the road. Like Japanese cars, there's always ways of doing it,
Okay.
like ways of getting around it. Here in Canada, anyways. In the States,
I was
I'm
sure
not
you couldn't. Well, I mean,
There is
I
some
know.
cars you really can't, like some
Hmm.
race cars and stuff. Like you really can't drive them in the street. You can't
Yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah. Like if it's the. Yeah. But I was for some reason under the impression that like old.
No,
You could drive them.
no.